Whether you're talking about traditional stick-built homes or even in the prefab industry, there's a huge problem with shortage of housing, shortage of materials, shortage of labor. In the past 5 years, I would say, we've seen that prefab has taken a whole new approach and is showing that it truly has the ability to replace the traditional way of building.
The idea of prefab really is to do the lion's share of the structural work off-site. There's absolutely a stigma in it. Most people think about prefab and their mind automatically goes to the trailer park. But this is probably the beginnings of how future construction is going to be done. I imagine this is going to go nationwide very quickly, and I imagine it's going to go worldwide very shortly thereafter.
The prefab industry is on the rise right now. People are starting to understand that prefab just means you're getting a home that's built in a precise environment, in an efficient way where it's going to offer something way better than what we've been used to for many, many decades. The core and the mission of why Cerca really started was to be part of the solution to this crisis that we're facing with shortage of housing, shortage of materials, climate change. And all of that is due to traditional way of building.
In this prefab construction, it's a little bit different than some of the others. This is all steel stud framing, and it's not conventional steel stud. They actually manufacture their own steel studs.
Most suppliers out there or distributors, they actually have to purchase the materials from brands and distributors and resellers, and they depend on them. They're not really in control of their supply chain. One material that could be late could delay the entire process, right? So with us, everything comes at once.
Well, from the builder perspective, I'm not responsible for any material. I don't have to hire a framer. I don't have to hire a guy to put the shear up. I don't have to hire a guy to put the paper up. I don't have to hire a guy to put the siding up. It's already there. You're just standing it up, bolting it to the ground, connecting it to the next panel to be put in. I was taking 6-8 weeks to produce something like this. We're now in and out of a place in 6 or 7 days. When you look at it, it looks absolutely normal. When you feel it, it's completely different. I tell every single customer, if there's an earthquake, run into this.
Typically, if somebody wanted to add space to their home, they would have to go through an addition, a home addition, which requires permits. It disturbs the home, disturbs the neighborhood, and takes a long time. Very expensive process. With what we offered as the first initial product that we came out with, it was a 120 square foot unit that did not require a permit.
We are spending 90% of our time indoors. It's really quite staggering. And with that in mind, it's really something we should have heightened awareness and consciousness of how that space is impacting us.
When the pandemic hit, I think people quickly realized that the only solution they had was to work out of their kitchen, or maybe working out of their spare bedroom where they hear the kids in the background yelling. They just didn't get the privacy that they needed. So having so many customers now that are so happy, giving us such good feedback, that really enabled us to grow to the housing sector and also be able to give back and be part of nonprofit organizations.
As it relates to their commitment to sustainable, better built homes, it's certainly a brand and a product that we're excited to participate and be involved with.
The fact that they have not stopped at what they have created, that they're constantly looking at different ways to improve. This is such a quality product. I don't think they understand until the building's actually standing up. They go, wow, top of the line for middle of the road cost.
Whether it's offering somebody a backyard studio to a single family house, or building a community of multifamily units, all the way to going to the lower 9th Ward, providing space for people, healthy space, durable space, green and energy efficient space, and a space that they can call their own. That's a super exciting thing for us at Cerca.